Bom, pessoal, isso daqui é a última parte relacionada à história das 5.1 de Penacony. Então, se você perdeu as outras 6, acho que é 6, né? As outras 6 que tiveram até agora, eu vou estar deixando a playlist no card na descrição para vocês procurarem rever. Depois chegar aqui já sabendo do que vai rolar. E é isso. Deixem um like, se inscrevam e vambora.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Abjin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department Head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
What pretty eyes.
E
Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
se vender. Olha esse cara.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small wager. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejhazio. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator himself.
Madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
Eita, pega. O cara tem uma ousadia de milhões, hein?
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide on his behalf. You're wrong. 30 tanbas. He'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go, pick the clothes you like, then choose your desired identity. And then, Use them well, child. May your plans never suffer failure.
Life is
Eita.
like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost. Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure, never to return? I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas, lowly gambler.
Ah, lá vem. Não, sai fora, mingau. O Tarimemi. O Tarimeming, ou é Fry Philips. Blá, blá, blá. Esqueci. Oxi.
Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane? Perhaps both.
Talvez as duas. É nenhum nem outro, é os dois, é isso.
Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid.
Posso ser louco.
Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off? Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk.
Esse bagulho. Meu Deus.
What exactly are you?
Também quero saber, moço. Porque, ué. Então o Aventurine ele é da cabeça? Ele é maluco, é?
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future.
Oi? Eu sou o seu futuro, oxi.
First I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. I'm going to be elevated into the Harmony's emanator next.
Emanador da harmonia. Ai, ai.
Why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing?
Ih, rapaz, tá tudo censurado aqui, ó, o bagulho da missão. Cara, que da hora, velho. Os caras se esforçaram mesmo pra fazer isso aqui, hein? Eu tô bastante curioso. Toda hora eu tô... O que vai acontecer? O que tá acontecendo? Pelo amor de Deus, alguém fala alguma coisa?
Just a Pepeshi? No. A child? I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour. Hey kid. You okay? Are you lost?
What's wrong, mister?
Ih,
You don't look well.
é o Aventurine criança.
Your eyes. Impossible. Who are you?
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful eyes are said to bring good luck. Mister, you have pretty eyes too. Beautiful.
Are you alone? Where are your parents?
They're in that amusement park. Papa and Mama went in first. I'm just about to go look for them. I have to go. Goodbye, mister. Hope you have a good time, too.
Only on Penacony, am I right? What are you still doing here? Well, you've known all along. The family truly showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be a need for such high walls and deep moats? However, people don't see it like that. Especially since the flavor of the dream syrup is so alluring. You will receive no charity on Penacony. And relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls? Not a likely fate. Which is why, once you step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help. Like a hyena scavenging for scraps in the desert. Well, when you put it like that, even Ratio's a teeny peacock analogy sounds pleasant. Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope. So listen while you can. It's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. I'm especially fond of what you and he have in common. The conspiracies, calculations. Especially the part about the finale, a magnificent act of betrayal. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulously devised? Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, overcautious, massive inferiority complex. You want so much, you're still so afraid of losing. They only see your big bets, your bravado, the full house, the straight flush. They don't know the other hand is below the table, clutching your chips. It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience, you fool yourself, too. Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is first being able to fool yourself. Of course. I know you all too well. But it's strange. Why did you decline that invitation? You had the chance to embrace elation. Was that not what you most wanted? But you chose the IPC instead. For the preservation? I doubt it. Do you even have anything in common with the preservation? Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? We're done. Either stop talking or disappear from my sight. That's fine. But who exactly is about to disappear here? Hide and seek. What sweet childhood memories. When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hot on your heels? I know you won't forget that sound anytime soon. Those shrill cackles. You had to hide right under the noses of those savages. You and Big Sis, playing dead, drifting in all that bloody water. Completely ruined that shirt. Shame. Wasn't that the last one Dad left behind? It wasn't ruined. I've always kept it. Come on. It's a rag. It's not like you can ever wear it. Now you don't have to hide. You probably won't even deign to get your pretty outfit wet in the rain. Well, your social capital has changed after all. I've never changed. On the contrary, now you're the one who does the hunting. The last round of hide and seek, and you get to be it. You should enjoy it. That child. Could he be in here?
Criança, aparece. Aparece aí pro tio, vai. E
A topaz. What is this doing here? Does your cornerstone wrench out your heart, son? I was merely curious at why it was here. Maybe that winged guy put it here. To taunt you. Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is nothing but a death rattle. The cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipant's body. I've got to give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for sheer nerve. If he were just a little bit smarter, the jig would have been up right there. This is just bait. Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that doctor's acting was...
Então a traição foi orquestrada, rapaz.
Or maybe he wasn't acting at all.
Será que ele tava mesmo atuando?
All the better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him enough detail to satisfy his meticulous nature, but not so much that he gets suspicious. Which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. To prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true. He spoke the same to Sunday. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found the other cornerstone, and before you know it, everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third stone right out from under them. Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind? Your mind? It's our mind.
Nossa mente.
You're me, and I'm you. We're the same.
Resumindo, nós somos eu, sei lá. Analogia esquisita.
To prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't even fool yourself. You just... This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Smooth. Cunning. Tell me, what's its name? Why are you even asking me? Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is... jade. Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Well, looks like jade can be substituted for aventurine, too. Sauce for the goose. Aventurine, topaz, jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly Penacony, offered their everything. Oh, you're even more united than the family.
O nome daquela mulher lá que tava julgando o Aventurine seria essa, a Jade?
As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. All or nothing. But will it be the former or the latter? We'll find out soon enough. So, where's the real aventurine stone? Take it out. Let's have a look. Suddenly, you don't know where it is? I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner. As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong.
Então tá sempre com ele.
Piled up with these cheap baubles. You smashed the aventurine stone before you left?
Eita, ô louco.
Oh, just look at it.
Despedaçado igual a sua vida, rapaz.
Like your life.
Esse espectro aí não tem piedade não, hein?
A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it back. This thing is far more precious than your life. You're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this. Blasphemy against Clipant's body. You think the IPC will let you get off scot-free? Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value far beyond the cost, The ends justify the means.
O Diamond, ele seria um dos grandes cabeças ou o chefe da CPI inteira? Tô curioso
How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to
pra saber
pay?
sobre o Diamond e a Jade.
Doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me.
Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks, and the choices you prepare for yourself always come with a strong impulse for self-destruction? Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed you'd be so loyal to the IPC.
There is so much you don't see. Which is also why you'll never see how I'll win it all.
That is, if you can do what it takes.
We'll just have to wait and see then.
Hello. We meet again, Mr. Pretty Eyes.
Senhor Olhos Bonitos.
Yes. We meet again. Did you find your mother and father?
Of course. Big Sis is there too. The four of us were just playing hide and seek. I'm so happy. On our way here, Papa even brought me to see a blimp.
I think you mean film.
Yes, that's it. Putting many drawings together and turning them into a moving wall painting. They put me, Papa, Mama, and Big Sis together, turning us into one big family. You should give it a try too, mister. You look sad. The amusement park will cheer you up.
Sure.
Cavaleiro Bola de Hamster. Nozes e Furiosos. Ai, ai. Aperte o botão de girar para desviar dos obstáculos e dos oponentes. Se você desviar logo antes de bater, isso vai adicionar uma arrancada turbo. Ok. É, rapaz, joguinho de corrida assim do nada, é. Se eu usar bem em cima do inimigo, aí eu consigo esse dashzinho, entendi. Ai,
Life is a puzzle in and of itself.
que joguinho legal. Rapaz.
How's that? Not a bad score, eh? Boring.
Que tédio? Não, não. Calma, amigo. Tá de sacanagem, é? O joguinho mó divertidinho, pô.
Why aren't you talking?
You've piqued my interest. I'll admit that there are still aspects of you that I don't completely understand.
Well, you sound sincere this time at least.
Well, sincerity is one of my traits that everybody likes. And I have precious few of those. Moving on. See that maze over there? I'll know everything about you before you reach the exit. Our quaint journey through this amusement park still isn't over.
Pitoresca.
And I wouldn't mind stretching this out at all.
Whoa. This place. It's so tall. Even taller than the tallest rocks in the desert.
Cara, essa criança, velho. Tirar uma foto, na moral. Se eu for tirar a foto, vai aparecer esse negócio, essa coisa embaçada na tela também? Nossa, que da hora. Fica com a tela toda embaçada. Não. Da hora. Hehehe.
There are so many flowers here. Big Sis, this one's for you.
Mostra
Is
algemas.
this?
Oh, what's on your mind?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you need a hint? These are manacles on you.
O seu primeiro emprego.
That man gave you your
Que
first
babaca.
job. You made your first pot of gold. I remember it all too well. You wrapped that iron chain around your fist, for that is the only tool you could find. Then, in that maze, you...
Shut up.
Oh, you don't wish to face your past? Unwilling to admit that your life is worth only 60 tonbas? Well, from what I see, you refuse to confront it, because it only proves your weakness.
How could a weak person take such daring risks?
Oh, that's right. You love the thrill of danger, but you refuse to let go of meaningless sentiments. Even in this beautiful dream, the only thing you dare allow yourself is death. In your hands, those who follow you could have become Joker cards. They're far more useful that way. It's not like this is the only place the family ever cut corners. You could have had tons of action if you weren't so all or nothing. All it takes is a meager sacrifice. I bet Opal would have resolved this without a fuss. A pity you're not him. Well, you wouldn't be in this state if you could just get with the program. And why couldn't you? Out of professional integrity.
Those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient, but it's not that I don't know about them. It's more like I couldn't care less. Get it? What fun is it if the fight isn't fair?
Fair? You assume your opponents would fight fair in the first place. The odds are obviously not in your favor, so how are you just breezing by? But did that masked fool's words awaken something in you?
Well, she gave me an answer that could turn everything upside down.
Everything? You mean it could make all the cards on the table just disappear?
That's cheating.
Tá, broche.
Your expression right now is hard to put into words. The lucky charm Mama left you is made from gold. Why did you never consider selling it? You obviously could have lived a normal life like Big Sis that way. Looking back, that was the better choice.
Mama only left us with 2 pieces of jewelry. A necklace and a lucky charm. There won't ever be a 3rd piece.
That's what you always say, but you actually regret it, don't you? That you didn't sell them.
You can zip it if there's nothing to talk about.
I know. You must remember what Big Sis told you. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops, and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain. And the words still ring in your ears, don't they? You're a good kid, so you definitely won't have forgotten. So, you surely won't forget how tragic her last moments of life were. How the piercing laughter behind you felt like it was drilling into your heart. You ran away without looking back, just as she told you to. Tisk, tisk. A lifelong regret indeed.
Enough! Do you not have anything better to talk about?
Oh, shut me down like a champ!
Como queimada no pedaço.
Games, this isn't exactly your first rodeo. I think I finally get you. And woo! You are nuts!
Ah, velho.
In the end, I'll ruin
Ai, para com isso, vai só, vamos terminar logo a história. Já tô me cansando de você, o seu espectro maldito.
Think about it. There's a Stellaron in play. The fabulous Robin loses her voice. 2 unsolved murders. Cryptic messages from a masked fool, and a chance to go head-to-head with Sunday himself. The only thing to pique your interest is one word. The last word. A word that's right there at your fingertips. Death. But whose exactly?
We'll know when the dice falls.
All right then. Reserve a seat for me in the audience. I'm curious to see just how capable you are. Still, you never answered my question. If you could start over, would you still want to be the child who received Gaiathra's blessing?
It's so quiet this time. Is he finally gone? Or am I the one about to disappear?
Viagem.
It really is you.
Ah, salve, ô moleque. Como é que você tá? Ah, deixa eu pegar o baú.
I don't know why, mister, but you always give me a special feeling that makes me more curious about you. It's sad that I can't get to know you more. We have to say goodbye. Did you have fun?
You're going back?
Yes, I should go home. The day's getting dark, and it's going to rain. I don't want to worry the others.
You're home. Where is it?
What a strange question. It's where Papa, Mama, and Big Sis are. In this dream. This amusement park. This beautiful dream. They really are peaceful. Everyone loves it. But, mister, why don't you like it?
Because they're not here.
Where are they then?
I don't know.
É o futuro, o passado e o presente, tudo em o mesmo lugar, né?
You do know. But there's no point pressing the issue. Admit it. You're tired. We all are. Which is why we chose to stay here. Me and him. Your past and future.
How long will you stay?
Forever. We'll be with you forever in this dream. This is the greatest honor that we can offer to those who hurtle towards death. The road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. But you've never gone in any other direction. Your own life is the chip you're most eager to lay down. Always has been. You don't care who the real murderer is, and the Watchmaker's so-called legacy couldn't be more boring. What you want, what you need, is to be the smooth operator, the solid gold deal maker who doesn't waste a drop of sweat, even when he's up to his neck in danger, deep inside family territory. You want to be polished up, cuffed with red-hot chains, and spotlit center stage. You'll be the closing act, the final sacrifice.
I can do it. And it will be flawless.
Of course you can. Your luck will help you at the right time. A Stellaron and an Emanator. It's that simple now. That way, the IPC will earn a place at the table. And as for you, you'll just happen to slip the leash, leave the rat race, extract yourself from this endless debacle. You'll have the freedom you've always dreamed of. This isn't the first time. You've been an escape artist from day one. This fiasco started with a death, and its curtains will fall on another death. Oh. So that's why Diamond chose you.
He's just after Penacony. No matter the means, no matter the price. It's not personal.
It's hard, isn't it?
Well, don't get soft on me now. What, did you suddenly grow a conscience?
Hey, I was born from yourself. I'm well aware that climbing out of the hole you've dug is basically impossible. I can't stop you from doing what you want. We can't change where you want to go.
Well, what's done can't be undone. All we can do is play the cards we're dealt and rake in as much time as possible.
Yes. Alas, people won't make all the right choices in their lifetime. Though luck always seems like it's on your side. You will keep winning, having never lost before, but why you? Why must it be you? If all your luck is built on the pain of someone you love, on the loss of dozens more, if these windfalls, these jackpots, aren't a gift from Gaiathra, If all they are is a long string of meaningless deaths, then what did we do to deserve living in a world like that?
Maybe when I get to where I'm going and look back, I'll know what the trip was all about.
Fine. Time to make a move, my friend. I'll be waiting up ahead. Say goodbye to the kid before you shuffle off. It's best to die without regrets.
Cara, eu literalmente não sei nem o que comentar, eu só tô passando.
And now, only we are left. Can you take a photo for me? I want a memento.
Sure. Come on.
Ah, que bonitinho ele aqui com a cabeça aqui. Cara, que desenvolvimento de personagem que tá dando pro Aventurine, hein, velho. Rapaz, que personagem bom. Personagem bem escrito.
How nice. Now I can see what I look like too.
Look at the lens when you're taking a photo the next time. Your expression will look more natural.
Sure, I will. Then, mister, are you going back too?
I can't leave yet. I still have a show to do.
Oh, you're about to go on stage, aren't you? Let's go then. I'll take you to the stage.
Sure.
So you're an actor. No wonder your clothes are so stylish.
I'm actually a merchant. But I do have a show to do.
Are you the same as...
Não, eu cortei o diálogo. Cliquei num bagulho e cortou o diálogo. Puta que pariu, velho.
Behind this curtain is the grand stage. It's almost time to go on stage. Are you ready? Good luck with your show.
Thank you.
You still seem pretty nervous. Let's put our palms together. If you receive Gaiathra's blessing, you'll feel more relaxed. Putting our palms together is a simple ritual. By putting our palms together and reciting the prayer to Mama Funga, she will bless us. If you're not familiar, I can guide you.
It's all right. I know how to do it. Of course I know.
This is where we go our own way, Kakavasha. The catechins are coming.
Why? The catechins have already taken all our money, food, and they killed our parents. What more do they want?
Catechins are bloodthirsty, cruel, and insatiably greedy. They want everything only to end up with nothing. This is a trick, an act of revenge. Remember? Today is the day of the Kakava, and also your birthday. They know the Avgin will surely hold a festival today. With the aid of this rain, they will come to destroy our wagons and take everything they want. Little do the catechins know, this time we will fight back. The men in black that descend from the skies are on our side.
Homens de preto.
The catechins stand no chance against them, and will surely pay for their arrogance. Without this rain, the catechins would never take action, and we would not have the chance to turn the tide. This is a gift from Gaiathra, and you are Kakavasha, whose good fortune will bless your sister with success.
But people will die, and you will be in danger. How is that good fortune? Why are you all doing this?
The Avgin always return their blood debts. Gaiathra calls for me, while Papa and Mama are waiting for me. I must answer the call. She will bless you with good fortune and help you survive. As long as you are alive, the blood of the Avgin will never run dry. So run, Kakavasha. Do not be afraid, and do not look back. Go to the other side of the mountain.
Fiquei
The
pensando.
rain will accompany you, and the rain will bless you.
Fiquei pensando. Esse negócio de você nascer ser uma criança abençoada, que todos colocam expectativa em você, mas qual o significado de ter tanta sorte, sendo que você perdeu seu pai, a sua mãe, a sua irmã, você virou uma criança escravizada depois que todo o seu planeta foi completamente dizimado. Qual o sentido de viver assim, velho?
We will reunite in Kakava's next aurora. May the goddess Gayathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed. Farewell, Kakavasha.
Newsflash from the Inter-Astral Peace broadcast. The IPC Marketing Development Department spokesperson confirms that a small-scale rebellion has broken out in the unclaimed region of Sigonia. The situation is now under control. The insurgents are from a local clan known as Kataka, which has a long history of disdain towards the IPC. This has caused a serious negative impact
os homens de
to the
preto
work
realmente
of
são a
the
CPI.
IPC's Marketing Development Department.
The clan launched a massive attack on the Abjin, who were under the protection of the IPC, resulting in 6,728 deaths and 3,452 missing.
Ok, os homens de preto.
Casualties are currently under the care of the frontline.
Os homens de preto realmente são a CPI e os caticanos são esse pessoal que a CPI tá falando.
The spokesperson expresses his deepest condolences for this devastating humanitarian disaster. At the same time, delivering an important message on this matter to all interplanetary citizens. Finally, he proclaims, the hammer of preservation will fall on all beings, regardless of life or death, regardless of race, regardless of ideology, to uphold the basic rights we inherently possess.
Kakavasha?
E saiu o negócio da tela.
Bye. Okay. All the actors are in place. It's time for the show to begin.
Nossa, mas imagina o tanto que esse cara não sofreu pra chegar até aqui, né? Eu consegui simpatizar bastante com o Aventurine agora nessa história.
This act is dedicated to you. I hope it'll be an unforgettable memory for you.
By the way, before you go, I have a personal question. Do you truly want to destroy the world with your own hands?
Let's assume, just assuming now, that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome. Then I would be quite happy to make that wager.
Eu vim aqui na maior boa vontade, falando, vamos fazer aqui uma missãozinha pra ficar feliz. E tô saindo... Vou saindo daqui, eu vou direto pro psicólogo. Rapaz.
I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Hello, I'm March 7th. I'm sure he needs no introduction, as you definitely know him.
Pode me chamar de reloginho.
Hello? None of you seem surprised by my arrival. Since Welt has decided to travel with you, it means that he trusts you. And we trust his judgment. I envy your close friendships.
Miss Acheron here doesn't present a danger, and she's of no threat to the Astral Express. Aventurine's prior accusation was based on nothing more than his own subjectivity, which is why, before we continue working together, he has a duty to explain himself.
You want to create a situation where all 3 parties are present?
There must be some deeper meaning behind Aventurine's actions. I suspect he's been aware of Penacony's secret from the beginning, and has been continuously strategizing to unveil it. In that sense, the Astral Express's role in his plans would be imperative. In the worst-case scenario, he may use us to do something unexpected. Assuming things do escalate to that stage, having an extra ally is a good insurance policy. Penacony has numerous factions, and the state of affairs is significantly more intricate than that of Bellabog and the Xianzhou.
A gente tem que fazer justiça para aquelas pessoas que morreram, né?
He's right. No matter what, we cannot ignore the safety of Penacony.
To solve the mystery of the Watchmaker, it is crucial to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is fraught with danger. But what's trailblazing without a little danger?
Sounds like we've reached a consensus. Now, Miss Acheron?
I will accompany you, of course.
Let's move out then. But where do we start looking for him?
No need to rush. If he truly has laid a trap, he will definitely use every means to lure us in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Lá vem, falando no diabo, né?
The most wondrous, most magnificent show in Penacony's history is about to begin. The IPC cordially invites everyone to Clock Studios Theme Park.
Look, should both the performers and spectators fail to arrive, won't all of Aventurine's plans be for nothing?
Let's get going, everyone. The hour of trailblazing is upon us.
I have a bad feeling that something big's gonna go down. Are you ready?
Eu nasci pronto, vambora.
Let's waste no time and head to the theme park then.
Mr. Yang. Why did you not tell your companions about my true identity?
It's just like you said, an inability rather than an unwillingness. Plus, it's a long story, not something that can be summed up in a few words. But I chose to believe you, and my trust in you stems more from my own personal judgment. I also believe that if it were their choice to make, they would make the same one.
Thank you. I'm grateful. To reciprocate, in the upcoming confrontation, if the odds aren't in the Astral Express's favor, I will stand with you, if my meager strength is required.
Esse aqui vai ser o time que a gente vai enfrentar o Aventurine, vambora. Eu espero que... como é na história, né? Geralmente na história eles colocam uns boss um pouco mais fácil, né? Então, acho que vai ser bem de boa.
Será? We're back here again. Aventurine actually chose a really conspicuous location. That guy's really taking it to a whole new level. Does he really think he's a superstar or something?
Not a soul in sight. The hounds drove out the visitors, and now their whereabouts are unknown too. Everyone, pay attention. The other party has obviously come prepared.
Vamos ver o que a Aventurine preparou pra gente, né? Esse cenário tá meio macabro, hein?
You're late. And this, unsought guest.
We've kept your appointment, Mr. Aventurine. It is customary to show yourself as well.
I will, naturally. But before that, I've got to introduce our guest of honor. Everyone, give it up for Mr. Stellaron!
Mãe, eu tô na TV.
Let me remind you that in all likelihood, this stage
Vamos cair na graça
and his
dele, vai.
identity have nothing to do with the wanted murderer.
Oh no, they do. Of course they do. Otherwise, why would I work so hard to gain your trust and then invite you all here? Because he's the only one who saw all 3 homicides. He is the key to proving that the family's death does not exist in Drain's promise is nothing but a sham.
3 homicides?
3? Ué, não foram 2 só?
That's right, madam. The third one is about to happen
O
right
terceiro vai
now,
acontecer agora.
right here.
Ah, faz sentido.
A truly grand death. You, and you. All of you are going to die And it's all because of you, Mr. Stellaron. You will become the personification of death.
Qual é a sua? Tá tendo um der. Ah, mano, esses diálogos do nada, velho. E você acha que vai sair vivo, é? Se bem que ele não quer, né?
Oh, don't underestimate the preservation. The cornerstone of the Amber Lord will surely guide me. Let me be a little clearer. I will detonate the Stellaron in you and cause a teeny, tiny accident on Penacony. BAM! The entire theme park will be reduced to a shattered dream. Then, before the family can even react, I'll become the IPC fleet's navigator.
Your bluff isn't fooling anyone. If you could really do that, you would have done so earlier.
You wanna bet? Sure. I'll bet with you. I'm betting that it'll be a sweeping victory for me. By detonating an unprecedented explosion to prove that the vow of harmony is a complete and utter joke.
You won't do it.
Of course I can. It's just another gamble. I came from the wastelands of Sigonia. For just 60 red copper coins, people paid to brand me. Put me in chains. Place me in the gallows and bury me in the golden sands. But the sun could not kill me, and the quicksand sent me back to the embrace of the Guild and the IPC. Bear in mind, my victory wasn't just a stroke of luck. I've never been defeated. Have you ever heard the saying, sleep is the rehearsal of death? Why do the living sleep? Well, because we are not ready for the final rest. Every night is practice for the end. You and I are escaping into our dreams for fear of death at this very moment. And death will surface in our dreams. Friends, the game has commenced, and you cannot choose to decline. Nor do you have any reason or grounds to.
Deixa lá, vem.
The dice are cast. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ah, eu tô com a arma da preservação.
The architect's flawed stone. Of no value at all. I'm putting down the bet. I'm taking the gamble.
Ai, meu Deus. Tá travando demais. Ó, lag. Eva! Animação travada!
Começou errado aqui já, hein?
All right. Let's see who has the last laugh.
Let the game begin!
O visual de boss do Aventurine tá muito da hora, velho.
Free will, or was it fate destined for oblivion?
7? Opa, aí curti, hein? Eu não entendi o que esses dados fazem. Pelo que eu entendi, só não pode ser um número abaixo do que, por exemplo, o Aventurine tirou ali. Que nem eu ganhei... Foi 7 contra 5, né? Algo assim. Aí regenerou a ult da minha Ashe. Então eu tenho que ou empatar esse número, ou eu tenho que fazer esse número ficar maior.
Acertou.
Tá, segunda fase.
As long as people still have hope, they'll keep throwing money on the table. The chance. How small. The potential is what you hang on to. That's what justifies the gamble.
Ih, rapaz. Eu vou ter que coisar com todo mundo agora?
Destined for oblivion.
nem doeu.
É, acho que por ser a Fuxuan não deu tanto dano assim, mas isso é perigoso. Esse negócio dos dados.
Você tem dado em casa?
Tenho.
Obrigado, depois você me dá então.
Tá bom.
Vai me dar.
Eu não posso deixar esse escudo da Fuxuan acabar nem a pau, senão eu acho que aí sim vai dar um dano bem forte, mas também... Pô, o número tava 9, cara, aí é sacanagem, aí foi sacanagem.
Acaba, pelo amor de Deus! Acaba!
Aí. Ai, ai. Eu sei que meu time também não é muito forte, mas caraca, eu não dei quase dano nenhum nele, velho. Voltando com as narrações de cutscenes tudo travado e fudido do meu computador antigo, né? O Aventurine ele sobe aí no céu pra atacar um monte de moeda e matar todo mundo, só que aí a Ashton falando, né? Aqui não. E logo em sequência a gente tem esse diálogo da Ashton que vai entrar agora.
You're leaving?
Perhaps. I might pass through the place you mentioned.
Penacony. What do you hope to find within a dream?
I'm not looking for anything. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid the family will not open the doors for you.
Why?
Because the path you walk is not accepted by the Harmony.
Even if... that's not what I want.
Precisely because it's not what you want. Because they are not like other eons. They have never glanced at anyone. And they never need to. They leave woven strands of fate for humans to walk, and together, they weave a great shadow. And this shadow silently envelops them.
There are always those who rise from the shadows.
They mostly become a part of the shadow.
In your eyes, am I the same?
You still have a strand of color, but not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish completely, I will reach the Nihility's end.
E saindo desse diálogo, entrando pra essa cena, cara, é uma animação bonita pra caramba da Ashton só fazendo uma expansão de domínio e pá, cortando todo mundo, não sei o que lá, e o Aventurine indo pro saco e pô, da hora pra caramba, velho. Isso aqui foi zica. É, o Aventurine foi pro saco.
Ah, pro raio que o parta!
What is this place? A gigantic black hole. And see, have I succeeded?
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Nossa, cara, esse cenário com esse buraco negro é bizarrão, velho.
Your good luck is the most precious wealth we all Avgin have.
You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are.
E tá mudando aqui, ó, a descrição da missão também. Cada vez mais que eu vou me aproximando.
Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't want. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next Aurora.
It's a pity this is not the place you were expecting.
Melody, is it?
Perhaps to you, I am just an emanator who's hiding her identity. But the sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The Nihility envelops everyone equally. Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther, tainting themselves with more Nihility. That's all.
That's all. My friend, you really leave me at a loss for words. So, is this my final destination? The land of the dead?
this is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of IX. Under the watchful eye of nihility, we momentarily linger here before moving on to our own paths.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
What do you mean?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths, even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape.
Why would I do this?
Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this dream death to get there. To that promised land people constantly seek in this grand gathering. Penacony. The legacy of the Watchmaker. The true land of exile.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become the key to connecting everything.
It's our Stellaron friend's identity, isn't it?
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I'd put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected. And that won't create any waves. This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast and treacherous ocean of the outside world. That barrier they built keeps death out. But it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering, who would want to go fishing for those secrets? No one.
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already has. I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who cannot speak. Someone who survived the treacherous depths, but is unable to take the stage and speak the truth. Well, I'm happy to know she's safe and sound, and still on Penacony.
Hint? Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. The only thing that can prove these conjectures is for the family to come clean. And with the way they buttered up these outsiders, it seems pretty clear they're intent on covering their tracks. But you don't need proof to have a suspicion. And for me, suspicion is enough. I didn't need to find the memory zone meme. I just needed for someone to kill me like it killed that silver-haired girl.
You don't sound very confident to me. Going out of your way to make citywide broadcasts in an attempt to involve more people. You are simply betting on the possibility of someone being able to break down the barrier. You're very lucky that fate has decided to let us cross paths. I happen to be equipped with a very sharp blade. Sharp enough to slice through the veil of dreams. I can also carve the Harmony's brand off of you. You possess great cunning, deliberately setting us up to be on opposing sides, constantly repeating the words of the Emanator in front of others, leaving me no choice but to draw my blade against you. And that's how you win. Opportunity and strategy, both are essential. And in your plans, the IPC always wins. Even if you lose the bet. To the family, the life of an ambassador is still invaluable.
Well, it's a huge gamble, isn't it? But allow me to point out a mistake. The IPC's success is not guaranteed. I, unfortunately, have no contingencies for such an important matter. Detonating a Stellaron. I can't do it. The Aventurine Stone is too broken to even safeguard my escape from the stage. If, at the end of the day, you did not unsheath your blade, I would have lost the bet.
It is pointless to discuss what-ifs. You have won. Your prize is an entry ticket into that deep sea. And after this, whether you can return from the abyss is another gamble of yours. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Of course I have. But I can only bank on my own good fortune. Because other than that,
Ah, eu cortei.
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? As someone who has traveled on that road, can you tell me, why are we born into this world? If it's just to die.
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I. And everyone.
And because of that, it's pointless.
But it is still there. If the dice of fate are always weighted, then that is our destiny. Why, then, do we struggle against it?
My answer might not be able to resolve your confusion, because it has been with you throughout your journey and is already a part of your life. But you said, sleep is the rehearsal of death. So why does life sleep? Because we are not ready to welcome death. So you can definitely understand why we want to be prepared. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do while on their journey. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
E o negócio lá do faz o L. É impossível no mundo onírico não é a morte, mas e sim a letargia. Sobreviva e boa sorte. Conselho médico.
Then I shall get going.
Mister?
Então ainda tem uma chance do Aventurine ainda conseguir sair dessa com vida, né? Isso se a sorte dele for boa o suficiente, né?
You're leaving? You ultimately chose to leave this dreamscape?
Yes. Because they are not here. My papa, mama, and big sis.
Then where are they?
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very, very distant place.
Then are you going to?
I'll get there one day.
Dia chego lá.
But not now. There will come a day when the sky will drizzle, and I will hear the call of Gaiathra Triclops, and know that it is time for me to go, and be reunited with my family. So, until that time comes, I should be preparing.
Preparing? For what?
Well, preparing to face them, Kakavasha. And to make them proud.
I know you'll be able to do it. Good luck.
Well, of course. For I am a child who received the blessing of Gaiathra Triclops.
But you still seem nervous.
Well, I seem that way because I am nervous. You know what? maybe you can help. What do you say? One last time? Put our palms together?
Que bonitinho.
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed.
Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras.
E lá vai ele.
Farewell, Kakava.
Que história, que personagem, velho. Os personagens da CPI, né, a Topaz e ele aí, né, o Aventurine, de longe são os que tem o melhor desenvolvimento do jogo todo até agora, velho.
Cinema!
Com esperança pelo amanhã, assentada em meu coração, eu caio no sono da noite, até que o desfecho de todas as manhãs vindouras venha me beijar, então eu abraçaria a silenciosa morte. Mas esse homem é diferente. Ele vive no presente. Em cada noite de desespero, em toda aposta que ele faz, a vista do amanhã nunca aparece em seus olhos. Seus sonhos. Sua vida não conhece a tranquilidade. Seu destino ainda exige que ele vença tudo, supere todas as tempestades, uma depois da outra, até que a terra engula seu último suspiro. E agora, nas profundezas sem fim do sonho, o último dado em queda, enfim aterrissou em seu descanso terreno. Silenciosamente, pacificamente, finalmente ele descansou.
The light of the Aventurine Stone has disappeared. This only represents one outcome.
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
As planned, your cornerstone has been successfully sent to the family's territory. Then...
Let's fulfill our duty and start harvesting.
E assim, no berço dos sonhadores, nas profundezas dos doces sonhos do planeta das festividades, outra pedra começa a irradiar luz.
I come for an audience. I come to fill wine, and I come to claim. I bestow poison in the guise of sweet dew. Come the toil of spring and yield a fall. I patiently wait for the branches to be heavy with withered fruits. All for the Amber Lord.
Tá, nas profundezas da zona. Você tenta abrir seus olhos, mas você vê a escuridão à sua frente. O que aconteceu? Memórias gradualmente ressurgem conforme o tempo volta a alguns minutos. A Aventurine libera seu golpe final, fazendo chover fichas deslumbrantes, seguidas por Ashron desembanhando sua lâmina. E então, a força indescritível rompe o poder da preservação, enquanto o tempo e o espaço congelam instantaneamente. Seus pensamentos se contorcem em um nó enquanto seus sentidos se perdem, com apenas a gravidade fustigando sua mente enquanto você mergulha numa escuridão sem fim, até o fogo te engolir em seu abraço.
You're awake.
Io-san?
I've been waiting on you for quite a while.
Ué, o que tá acontecendo aqui?
A crevice between dreams. You've met me before. I'm Sam, a Stellaron hunter. I originally planned on showing up earlier to reveal some truths to you. But I encountered more roadblocks than expected. 11 times I've tried, but ended in failure. Before I knew it, this world and I became too intertwined, and it became too difficult to escape the constraints of the script. Elio is right. In this land of the dreams,
You and I will reap unforgettable gains. I don't know people's hearts as well as he and Kafka do. Nor do I have a specialty like Silverwolf and Blade. Most of the things that I'm good at only apply to villains who need no mercy. So, there is only one method. This is to show you.
Ih, porra é essa? Ah, tá de sacanagem. Eu achei que era zoeira. Eu achei que era zoeira. Ela ser o Sam. Puta que pariu. Tá de sacanagem. Não é possível. Cara, quando eu vi os caras no Twitter falando que, zoando a Firefly dela ser o Sam e tal. Porra, achei que era zoeira. Eu vou cometer suicídio, velho. Não é possível isso.
The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
Um tanto paranoico. Cara, se bem que isso explica muita coisa, né? Mas,
You are so funny, Mr. Security Officer. I hope that sense of humor of yours has helped you find the serial killer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. Why?
Toquei na ferida.
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you and the real serial killer are connected.
Scoundrel, punk, drunk, hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murderer. I take back what I said. Your problem isn't paranoia. You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic. You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. Once that ambassador walks through the doors of the mansion, I will know what he wants. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how it's turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you, Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve. Telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony festival. Isn't that right, my brother?
Looks like your disguise has helped you successfully understand every facet of the family.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
Indeed. Every part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar, the mark of Wolsey. And the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a security officer. These are all true traits. From all 52 loyal family members. When they are gathered, countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade. A complete Gallagher. Tell me I'm wrong.
Que? Eu não tô entendendo onde quer chegar.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you.
Mas ele é o traidor mesmo?
Admirable.
But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked. And that's enough. Listen up. I don't care how you did it. I only care about one thing. The answer to a question. You devil. You wretched, despicable dog. Why did you kill her?
E aqui o Gallagher, ele meio que se revela o, digamos, protetor desse bicho da morte aí que matou todo mundo no geral, né? E mandou o Sunday de vapo também. Mas nessa época eu não tinha percebido qual foi o significado real dessa cena em si. Cara, vendo hoje em dia... Caraca, eu sou burro pra cacete, né? Puta que pariu.
A burrice dele é incurável.
E no geral eu acho que é isso. Toda essa lore da 5.1 foi mais focada no Aventurine. E o plano dele de dar uma brecha pra CPI, botar os pés em Penacony pra fazer as maracutaias que esses caras vão fazer aí durante os próximos capítulos. E foi uma história muito da hora. Foi até legal pra rever isso hoje em dia, porque eu já não tava lembrando de alguns detalhes da época que eu joguei esse troço, mas é isso. Esse foi o vídeo, muito obrigado por ter assistido até agora. Deixa o like, se inscreva no canal e a gente se vê na continuação, que provavelmente vai ser na semana que vem ou daqui a 2, eu não sei ainda mais ou menos. Mas prometo que não vou demorar tanto dessa vez, eu juro.
Tá bom.